In this tutorial, you will learn how to set up your gradebook in Moodle. This tutorial also covers how to enter grades manually. The next tutorial will discuss how to set up assignments and the grades for those assignments. Moodle tries to make your setup very easy, and in most cases you only need to change a few things in order for Moodle to do the rest of the work. If you do not have your syllabus, now is a great time to pause this video and grab your syllabus, because we will be setting up the gradebook in a traditional way, which means the final average will be calculated using weighted categories. It is recommended that you set up your gradebook before you start adding course resources. So grab your syllabus and then we will continue with gradebook setup. Once you have logged into your Moodle site, you want to go to your course, and then on the left-hand side, click Grades. This brings you into the grader report. Now, you do need to make sure that you turn editing on, and then you will click Setup. Once you are in the setup, you will click under Edit and go into Edit Settings. You do not need to put anything in the category name right now. The aggregation is natural. If you click under Show Me More, this Exclude Empty Grades means that any grade that does not have a grade in your gradebook will not be calculated in the final average. You can choose to click this or keep it checked, but always good practice is to make sure that you put a 0 for any empty grades. Click Save Changes, and then we will come down to Add Category. This is where you will look at your syllabus, and the syllabus example that I have, discussion forums is 20%, essays are 30%, research papers are 20%, quizzes are 10%, midterm and final exams are 20%. So we will start adding all of these categories. We will add category. We will start with the discussion forums. Our maximum grade is set at 100. Our minimum grade is set at a 0. And then we will save changes. When we go back to our gradebook setup, you see that you have a folder for discussion forums and discussion forums total. We will add another category. We will call this one essays, and we will save changes. I'm now going to pause the video and finish adding all of my categories, and you can do the same. We have now added all of the categories from our syllabus, and the next thing that we are going to do is add the weights. So you will click the checkbox and add the weight. In our sample syllabus, discussion forums were 20%. Essays were worth 30. The research paper was 20. Quizzes held a weight of 10. And exams had a weight of 20. It's always important to remember to save changes. Also, your grades, your weights, need to add up to 100%. So now we have all of the categories set up. They total 100%, and we are going to save changes. Now, to add items that are not attached to assignments in Moodle, or if you are using face-to-face instruction, such as for a seated course, and not all of your resources are online, you are going to manually enter grades and items, graded items, for your course. Once you have all of your categories and your weights set up, you will go down to the very bottom and click on Add Grade Item. Once you get into the grade item, you will assign the grade item a name. We will call this one Discussion Forum Number 1. Here in the grade type, you can have a value, a scale, or a text. We will use value. It has a maximum grade of 100. You can change this to any point value that you want. And go down to the parent category, and we will include this under discussion forums. Click Save Changes, and you notice that the graded assignment shows up under discussion forums as discussion forum 1, and it has a weight of 100. You can continue to add grade items, or the next tutorial will discuss items that are assignments in your course, in your Moodle courses. Make sure you save changes, and we will continue with this in the next tutorial.